She was suffering, and she didn't know why. In the middle of a vast desert, where the sun burned the earth without mercy, lived a small bird. She had wings, but not enough strength to fly far. She had eyes, but all she could see was endless sand and emptiness. Every day felt the same, dry, lonely, and painful. The bird searched for water and searched for food. Sometimes she found only a few drops, sometimes nothing at all. At night, when the desert became silent, she looked at the sky and wondered why her life was so hard, why she had to suffer like this, and what she had done to deserve it. She wasn't angry. She was simply tired. One day, a pigeon passed by and saw the bird's suffering. Feeling compassion, the pigeon said that he would ask God when her suffering would end. For the first time in a long while, the bird felt a small sense of hope. When the pigeon returned, his answer was heavy. God had said that the bird was meant to suffer in the desert for 10 more years. Hearing this, her heart sank. 10 more years of heat, hunger, and loneliness felt unbearable. But the pigeon added one more message. God also said that no matter what happens, the bird should say, "Thank you for everything." The bird didn't understand. How could she be thankful for pain and suffering? It made no sense to her at all. At first, she said the words without feeling them. "Thank you for everything." Her throat was dry and her body was weak. But day after day, she continued to say it. Slowly, something inside her began to change. She started noticing the shade of a rock, the cool air in the early morning, and the simple fact that she was still alive. One day, dark clouds gathered in the sky. Rain fell on the desert. Water flowed where there had only been sand before life returned. The bird drank deeply, felt her strength come back, spread her wings, and flew. What was meant to be 10 years of suffering ended in just 10 days. This story is not really about the bird. It is about us. Sometimes life does not change because we complain more. Life changes when our perspective changes. Gratitude does not deny pain, but it transforms it. Many spiritual teachers say that God does not change our lives by force. He changes us by shaping our hearts. In the silence of the desert, the bird began to understand this truth. God was not absent from her suffering. He was present, teaching her patience, humility, and faith. God on his side. Those who are faithful in small things will be faithful in greater things. The bird learned to be grateful for small mercies, the shade of a rock, a quiet morning, another day of life, and through that faithfulness, her strength slowly returned. Another teaching says, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you." Even when the desert felt empty, the bird was never truly alone. God was walking with her through the heat, through the hunger, and through every fearful night. The suffering was not a punishment. It was a preparation. God was building her wings long before he allowed her to fly. And when her heart was ready, the rain came not as coincidence, but as grace. This is how God often works in our lives. He doesn't always remove the struggle immediately. Instead, he uses it to shape our character, deepen our faith, and prepare us for a future we cannot yet see. If you are struggling today, remember this. God sees you. God hears you. And God is not late. Trust the process. Stay grateful. Stay grateful. And when the time is right, what feels like a desert today will become the place where your strength is born. If you are suffering today, maybe your desert is not around you, but inside you. Try this, even when it feels impossible. Say, "Thank you for everything." You may be surprised how quickly your life begins to change, but the change did not happen overnight. The desert was still hot, and the days were still long. Some mornings, the bird woke up tired and discouraged, wondering if gratitude really meant anything at all. There were moments when she wanted to stop, when the words felt empty and pointless. Yet each time she felt like giving up. She reminded herself that complaining had never brought her water, and despair had never given her strength. So she continued, quietly and patiently, saying thank you even when nothing around her seemed to improve. As days passed, the bird noticed something deeper than rain or shade. Her fear began to soften. Her mind grew calmer. She no longer watched the horizon with anger, but with acceptance. In that acceptance, her heart felt lighter. Even though her situation had not fully changed yet, she realized that suffering is not only created by pain, but by resistance to pain. The desert had not been punishing her. It had been teaching her endurance, humility, and trust. When she stopped fighting reality, she stopped wasting her energy. With a clearer mind, the bird became more aware. She found small pools of water she had missed before. She learned when to rest and when to move. Gratitude sharpened her attention and strengthened her instincts. What once felt like blindness slowly became wisdom. And then, when the rain finally came, it did not feel like a miracle given at random. It felt like a response to her inner change. The desert had not changed first. She had. And when she did, the world around her followed. This is why gratitude is so powerful. It does not magically remove hardship, but it prepares you to recognize opportunities when they appear. It turns survival into growth and pain into meaning. So if your life feels like a desert right now, remember this story. Keep going, even when the path feels empty. Speak gratitude, not because everything is good, but because you are still here. And sometimes that is more than enough to begin again.